Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute. The Ducks will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Takes the easy one to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Nice move to pick up yardage. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Off play action. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hammond. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll do it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. Here we go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pulls and fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the ball is intercepted.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Barishnikov should be so sweet. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affected the game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to move it through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receivers. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Right back to the well. The Ducks get enough for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Bryant. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They're going to run it. Fakes his man out. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun. Give on the inside. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Oregon, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On 2nd down, he'll fire.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. How many games do you see turn on a mishandled punt in the snow? Not this time. Fair catch is made. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The play action fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hammond. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Got his man on the outside. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need for panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The give as they work on that clock. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Toss to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
So, guys, everybody thinks the kicker has it so easy. A mountain of pressure here to break the tie. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.